I guess they're just earlier than any other time ever in the history of record keeping. The cherry blossoms are here. They are out. Or are they? Because I'm walking around the city now and I'm looking at the Somei Yoshino variety, which is the ones that are the most prevalent cherry blossoms in Japan. They're the white blossoms, and I don't see them at all. In fact, I'm wondering if maybe they released it a little bit too early, but there's some history behind this announcement that starts officially the cherry blossom season, which happened on March 14th, the earliest on record ever. And every year it seems to get a little bit earlier, and it makes you wonder, like, is there something to this? Is there something with global warming? I'm not one of those people that are on either side of it. Of course, I think we have global warming, but it's not a political issue to me. It's a cherry blossom issue. So, or is it? All right, here is a bunch of Somei Yoshino trees. In fact, this walkway near Monzen Nakacho and Tsukishima Station is right here. This is sort of like a cherry blossom tunnel. It's so beautiful, but you can see, like, I don't see any blossoms at all. So did it really start? And the answer is yes. There is a tree called the indicator tree that the Japan, I guess it's a meteorological or the blooming agency, determines when the season has started. And there's 11 buds on the 14th of March, and that's how they decided. Let's take a closer look at this tree, and let me show you what the indicator tree looks like. So as you can see, there's some color on the buds, and this is so beautiful. Yeah, Cool Roddy here. It is political. It's not everything is political. For me, it's just cherry blossom political. So let's keep that discussion out of it. Although there could be something to it. Either way, cherry blossoms are here, sort of. I mean, what do you think? Is it time? I mean, have these bloomed? Do you consider this to be the start of the cherry blossom season? Because I don't until this is all white. So I guess we're at the very start, and that's a positive thing. We're just so close to it. All right, here is a video from 2020. I actually walked around Yasukuni Shrine for the indicator tree, and in 2020, this was the earliest that it had bloomed back then too. I think this was on the 16th of March, just a couple of days later. But on this day, 2020, I couldn't see many blossoms at all, although they had announced the cherry blossom season on. This is Tokyo's index tree at Yasukuni Shrine. All 47 prefectures of Japan have an index tree which determines when the cherry blossoms season starts. So Tokyo's usually first, but it doesn't mean that the cherry blossoms have started all over Japan. It just means it started in Tokyo. Right? And that's something I think that is really important to see. Here I'm panning across that index tree. This is the most important sakura cherry blossom tree in Tokyo. I don't want to say Japan, but it is in Tokyo, and I'm not even exactly sure what makes it special. They don't say even the age of it. This is a sample tree for the phenological observation conducted by the Tokyo Regional Headquarters of the Japan Meteorological Agency. So there you go. And they cover up the tree's trunk and keep it nice and warm. And do you see any blossoms? In 2020, they used this to determine the season had started. But you have to really strain your eyes. You have to really love cherry blossoms to get excited about this. But back then in 2020, this was a reason to be excited because we really didn't have that many things to be excited about. They canceled the Sakura cherry blossom festivals. There they are. They found 11 blossoms, and I found 4 or 5 of them right there on the index tree back in 2020. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They found 11 on this tree, and I think there's one right above there. That's how they decided. I think there has to be 5 or 6 blossoms in order to start. And there they are right there. That's really crazy. This is a very serious thing. Cherry blossom, very serious. This is the first year also that we're going to have festivities. It's back on. Not only on the 13th the day before they announced the start of the cherry blossoms, Japan announced the end of all masks. And tomorrow I'm going to be doing an episode talking a little bit more about this, because Kanai and I have had some experiences with the end of masks in Japan. Now, it doesn't mean people stopped wearing them. I'll explain tomorrow, but the end of masks means in particular you do not have to wear one anymore anywhere, and no one can tell you to put it on, which is interesting. They actually have that in the information. I put it on Twitter, of all places. But it is very interesting that it is announced, like they make an official announcement. And this is 3 days ago. I still really don't see it. I guess I kind of do, maybe. Like, I'm straining. I think if you look at it long enough, that heat from the concentration on those blossoms might open them up. Now, we're in an era right now. Hey, Carlos is here. Love your videos. Been watching since 2015. Whoa! I hope the cherry blossoms will still be around when we land in Tokyo. They're going to be around. They might not be in Tokyo. Well, some of them will be. But again, like, the blossoms don't bloom in just one area. So if you're afraid that you're going to miss the cherry blossoms, you're not. You just have to go to a different area of Japan. Like, my favorite time is April 20th, which is when I go to Hirosaki up in Aomori. That's when they bloom there, and they're at Mankai, which is considered the full opening of the cherry blossoms. Right now, they're just starting. It is just so early. And it's not until, I guess, a week after that you start to see that there are so many more blossoms on the trees. And then I bet you for 10 days from now, it'll still be looking good around March 28th. And then by April 3rd, I think they're gone. April 3rd, they're gone, pretty much. It is really pretty. This isn't a time to celebrate yet. It's just a time where you get excited now, and people are talking about it. It's on the news. It's on, you turn on Japanese TV. Everyone's talking about the cherry blossoms. There's a schedule that they announce like 3 or 4 months in advance, which kind of predicts when they're going to be coming, but it's only up to Mother Nature. Nobody predicted that it would be this early. Now, it is the earliest on record. Now, we don't know. The records don't go back 1,000 years, but it would be really interesting to know if at any other time in the history of Japan have the cherry blossoms bloomed early. Now, of course, they bloom early in Okinawa. That's Japan. Weather's a little bit warmer down there. And there are different varieties of cherry blossoms. I made an episode just a week ago at a beautiful Zai Sakura tree, which is the pink ones. Those are already bloomed and finished. So if you came in early March, you hit the cherry blossom season perfectly too. Just depends. But when it comes to the festivals and the celebrations, those happen next week. And whether you're here in Japan or you're not, and you booked your ticket a year in advance, you might miss it. But you'll miss it in Tokyo. You can still go to Fukushima. You can still go to Yamagata. You can still go, in fact, anywhere else but Tokyo. They'll probably be still hanging on to the trees a week later, because Tokyo just has this extra urban warmth to it, I think. And especially on the rivers and where these blossoms are blooming, there's a little bit more sunshine. In fact, I see right there. Hey, pigeons! Ha! Guys are here. I see a couple already bloom. Look at this. This is the Somei Yoshino. I found some. There's one right there. Do you see it? Right in the center of your screen. I saw another one. Where did it go? There's a couple that are open. And let's get a, oh, right there. Yeah, right there. Do you see it? Somebody starts singing Sakura Sakura. Wow! It's true! It really did open. Okay, so I guess it's official. This tree has started. This is so early. This is so early! This one's easier to see because it's got the dark bark behind it. Do you see that right there? It's so early. I have not seen in my neighborhood here, around this area, I have not seen them open this early. This is crazy. This means that this tree, the song goes like this. Sakura, Sakura, da 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 da. I can't remember. Because it's been like 3 years since. Are they in formation? Is that attack formation? Right. You're in attack formation. They didn't know who they were dealing with. Let's walk down a little bit here. Hey, I got no food for you. That's the sound me and Leo make when we chase each other around the house. It seems to scare everybody, including Leo. Oh, look at this. Okay, let's get... Hey, whoa! That was close. These are the anti-Tobys. Oh, wow. Hey, Amirul, you can get banned for calling for attacks. How dare you? You want them to attack me? That they could from above. That's the best way. The bombing raids. It has happened before. I have been hit. I'm reading the chat. What you guys are doing there? Look at that. These are the Some Yoshino variety. I found this right here. This means that it is on. It is real. So this weekend, we're going to see some people out there on the blue sheets enjoying themselves. And I might be one of those people too. This is wonderful. Wow. Oh, this is breathtaking. I'm just standing here. I'm sharing a moment with all of you on the other side watching this. Do they smell like something? I don't think this particular variety of cherry blossom has a smell. No. I'm like really, really deep breathing in. Okay, let's try it again. Maybe I'm not doing it deep enough. Right? There's no scent. I think I smelled myself though. Ugh. Ugh. I deep smelled myself. You can try to smell so deeply. I did that with wine once. The guy said, you put your nose in the bottle and you really take a deep breath. I couldn't smell what he was smelling, so I kept doing it deeper. And then I coughed myself up. It has the opposite, don't try to smell too deeply. It doesn't help. Just learn as we go along here. Deep smelling. So there's no odor to these. Did I say odor? There's no scent to these. Is an odor a negative thing? This is a wonderful odor. I've never heard that before. How do they taste? I'm not gonna pluck it up there. There must be a law against that. These buds have been all winter working hard to pop out now, and some YouTuber picks it and eats it. No, it's like Godzilla from the sea, just comes up and picks up humans, and he doesn't even eat them, just rips them up. I'm not gonna do that. Bart Ent writes in here, congratulations on your son's birthday. Thank you, Bart. And thank you to all of you. I saw the comments. We got hundreds of comments from everybody around the world, and I want to say thank you to everybody for the warm wishes. We feel that on the other side here, and he was born on the day that the cherry blossoms came in season this year. It's kind of nice that Leo was born during the cherry blossom season. So I really appreciate that warmth, because the last few years have been really hard, I have to be honest with you. And it feels like we're coming out of this a lot stronger. And I'm really happy for the community that we have. And thank you to everybody, because it's been 2 years, and I still remember that day. We got so much love and support from you guys, many people from around the world. I still haven't said properly thank you to everybody too. I missed it on the back of this tree here, so thank you. Yeah, and we had a wonderful time at Tokyo Disneyland. You can take a look at that episode I did yesterday to show you our experience at Tokyo Disneyland. It's changed. And you can even see some of the start of the new park, the extension to Tokyo Disneyland that they're making. They were gonna do like Tokyo Sky, but they changed it up again. I'm not sure. But it's exciting. And I couldn't meet up with Carrie, Jason. She went to Shibuya. I was in Shinjuku. I had to get home just to do a quick live stream and do some work to go, and then go pick up Leo from his school. Maybe I'll see Carrie tomorrow. Hey, Jeff Kennedy, do they still have candy with cherry blossoms? They do. They do. In fact, they have farms that have cherry blossoms harvesting, and they're a special variety, and they salt them. And they use them in confections, but you can also see them in candy and stuff. They make powder out of it too, and they use that powder into confections. That's where you get the pink color from it, even though these blossoms are white. But you can see they start off as green and pink buds, don't they? It's beautiful. It's life, you know? And in 2 weeks, these blossoms fall off, and they leave us, and then they come back again the next year. And that's life, really. That's youth. You're young and beautiful, and then it dies. And you fall down. But we come back young and beautiful next year. I don't know, but they say, you know, youth is short, and for these blossoms, it's about 2 weeks. Luckily for me, it's been almost 50 years. So there, take that. Brad Daddy-is here. Hey, Brad Daddy. Much love, guys. The wind's picking up here. I'm just gonna take a quick look here, and then we're gonna end the live stream. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'm glad that you all could join us. Tomorrow I'll be in the Ginza area, and we're gonna take a look at the mask situation. I'm gonna give you more insight and talk to you about my experience about going maskless in Japan. I think, you know, it's a great thing that they've ended that, but like as a rule, as an announcement, because everything has to be announced in Japan. There was never any mandate, but it's been weird. And I want to talk about my experience tomorrow about this maskless on the trains, maskless in the stores, etc. Because everybody is thinking about it here in Japan, and it'll be the final word on it. This Soma Yoshino tree has a long way to go. But oh, there's a couple more. Hold on. Yeah, you can see they are blooming. So this is just the start. Just the start. There's just like one on this entire tree. Or one and two, like his buddy over there. Nature is amazing. Look at all, they're just buds, and then there's like one or two. That's just beautiful. Wow. I hope you guys are seeing this in beautiful 1080p. We never had this until just a few months ago. We started 1080p streams. Just beautiful. You can kind of feel it, the way it's shaking. There's a cool breeze today. Yesterday was hot. The day before was cold. It's going hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. And this is confusing maybe to the flowers that just want to bust out, but it's supposed to be warm tomorrow. This weekend is going to be the start of it. If I can, I will take you somewhere for some night cherry blossoms, and we can do this together because the festivals are going to be back this year, and this is super exciting. This is the time to be alive. This is all really positive energy that I guess I could give it to you guys through the camera. But next week is going to be a week of cherry blossom festivals. We haven't had this in like 3 years. 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023. It's now 3 years we're in now, and we're going to finally have food stalls, people without masks. We're going to have, see smiling and laughing and drinking and eating and partying and fun. I think the world deserves this just a little bit, right? Right? Click the like button if you think this is right. Yes. We need to put a cherry blossom on that tugboat and on the barge. All right, everybody. I could keep live streaming for an entire hour. I'm not going to. Check out another one of the episodes of the Only Japan Go channel. main channel episode coming. Just putting some finishing touches on it. Got a couple of them coming out in March. Damn to Tom Scott for getting an episode out before me. How dare you? Almost the exact same theme. I'm kind of in a conundrum. Can't blame Tom Scott, actually. But I wonder how he figured out that story. It wasn't in English. How did he do that? I don't know. Happens. All right, see everybody. Yeah, and that's right, the Postcard Club. If you can, the postcards are out. In fact, I sent these.
Vanderhoff.
I sent these last week. I sent them last week. They've already arrived in Canada, in the U.S., and I think in Switzerland. We had somebody say that they arrived. So, yeah, go ahead and get yours to celebrate the Alpine Route in Toyama, Nagano Prefecture, Tateyama Alpine Route. See everybody. Just a week away from the madness. But for some of us, it'll start tomorrow.